Yeah, we'll go and get started. So today we're going to finish up on binary trees. Real quickly, what's the advantage of a binary tree over previous data structures we've had? Log of n. Nice. Depends on the scenario, but what does a binary tree usually give you?
Information.
Faster search, yeah. It's an implicit search, and you add in log of n time. Notice if you're trying to keep an array sorted, your add is O of n, but using a binary tree, your add is now log n, so adding is still faster, and you still maintain your log of n search. Okay. Woo. We did last time talk about different excuse me, ways to traverse the binary tree. Well, we did 3 different ones, in order, pre-order, post-order. What's the difference here?
Depends on when you, whether you, I guess, perform action on the value itself before going to the left one, between left and right one, or after going to the right.
Right, so in the implementation, it's as you're traversing, do you visit the node once you get to it, after you visited all of its left children, or after you visit all of its right children? And in the traversals we had, we always go down the left first, then the right, and then pop back up. Okay, sure. Ooh, yeah, gonna be one of those days. All right, we talked about the different, I guess, points or functionality of a binary tree to go over. And if I recall correctly, the only one we didn't do is delete. We talked about insert. We actually did assert, aka add. Hopefully searching is not that hard for you. And we did traversal as well. You need to take care of copying a binary tree. So really the big one today is how do we delete an item from a binary tree. And the other thing we're going to talk about today is function pointers, which we have not discussed beforehand. All right, let's go ahead and talk about delete. All right, that's binary search trees. That's great. We talk about them. All right, blah, blah, blah. Delete. Here we go. So if we want to delete a node, well, which of these nodes is probably the easiest to delete?
45.
Why is the 45 so easy?
Because there was
No children. So if it's at the end, aka a leaf, you just delete it and set its parent pointer to null. All right, well, that's pretty easy. What about 30? What could we do about 30 if we had to delete 30?
We have to somehow make it 50 then 35.
Okay. So yeah, you all see that? You can just take this all. Let me use my mouse pointer. We could take this little section right here and just shift it up where that 30 is, and we're still good because we've still maintained the ordering. All right, great. What about, let's see, you say 35? Let's not do 35 yet. Let's do, wow, there's nothing on the right. All right, let's do 48. And so you move everything from the left. So luckily, if you have one child, you just have to immediately move something from the left. Okay, great. Now, how about 35? That's the hard one. So it's good that we've actually, let me take a step back. We've identified the 4 cases. Leaf is easy, and then the 2 cases of if you have one child on the left or the right aren't that bad. But now if you have to delete something and you have 2 children, what do you do? I'm sorry, speak up.
You compare it to 30, check if they're both greater than both of the children. If so, then yes, you would.
Well, hold on. Well, actually, being on the right side of 30, all the elements are greater than 30.
Which also means the ones on the left side of 35 are going to be less than the ones that are on the left side of 40. So if you move 40 to 35's position, would it still be the same thing?
Let's see. So you're saying move the 40.
35's position, and then it would still be the same without 35.
In this case, that is correct. Let me give you an example of why that may not work out. I think this example is not doing too well for deleting. And in that particular case, you would be correct. But, all right, let's go. I'll make 100. we'll go to 200. Over here, we'll go to 50. How am I looking? All right, good. We'll go to, let's see, 125, 250. All right, let's see. And then we have 225, 275. Over here we'll have 130. And over here we'll have 110. All right, and we want to delete the 200. All right, so you're saying, in your example, which actually did work here, is you can move the 40 up, and that would be equivalent over here is moving the 250 up here, but you can't do that because the 250 has a left child. So it worked in that case. You might, you'll see why it did. But if we're over here, what can we do?
Like the 275 to the 125 and then shift 250 in.
So you're saying say it again?
Point 275 to 125 and shift 250 to 200's place. So move the left side of 200 to the left side of the 275 down. Sorry. So 250 is
Yeah.
its left child.
Yeah.
Will point to 125.
Oh, so this guy points to him, and then what do you do with him?
No, I'm saying that guy points.
Oh,
to the
him points to
125,
him.
Yes.
Okay.
And then 250 replaces the 200.
Oh, so you're move
Shift
this whole
that
thing up.
and shift.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to.
I see what you're
Down,
saying.
being up there.
But then 125 would be a right child of 200, but the 125 less.
Oh, that's true.
Why,
Yeah.
Wait, why still wouldn't that work if you moved 250 to 200
It
side?
doesn't
250 to get there. 200 is long.
Yeah, what he's saying is take this and make 100 point here, and then 125 point up here.
I can't see why it would.
Let me see.
That is correct.
I think that would work.
Dude, just move the left child.
Yeah, that would work. All right. So that is a solution.
He said it this way. He said maybe.
Oh.
No. That is a solution. That looks like it would work. Can anyone think of a simpler way to go about it?
Two is point 100 to 125 and 130 to 250.
I'm sorry. Say again slowly because there's a lot of numbers.
We could move a point 100 to 125 and then 130 to 250.
130 to 250. Okay. So you're saying delete that guy, make him go here, and then he points to over there. Okay, yeah. The only downside to that is then you're really adding to the levels of the binary tree. All right. Could you swap these two?
Say again?
Yes.
Could you swap these two and then delete the 200?
Yes. They would work really well, actually.
Could you also swap the 130 and then delete the 200?
Oh, swapping is better than shifting.
Well, the shifting may or may not work.
Okay.
That's why. Well, the shifting is going to work.
But
It's just a little.
Harder to do behind.
The problem with the shifting by moving it like this is you've now increased the depth of the binary tree. And you want to try and avoid that. You want to try and keep it as filled out as possible.
yeah, because the bigger the data structure will get,
Yeah,
the more that'll compound. Okay.
yeah, the big O approaches O of N.
This is the structure of binary tree makes it possible to just swap and have it work.
Yeah. So by just swapping a certain value, you're pretty much good to go. Now, this does get a little tricky, because let's say we want to swap the 225, but what if the 225 had a 230? Notice we want to swap the smallest number on the right side in this algorithm, we want to swap that, and we'll go ahead and give this a couple of numbers, 227 and 235. What can we do then? We still want to swap because the 225 is the smallest, so that's why that number needs to go up here. But his two links are going to go to these two guys. Where should the 230 go?
225.
Yeah, where he was beforehand. And that also decreases the depth of your tree, which is always a good thing. Let's go ahead and watch the slides do this. Hey, look, the 4 cases. First one, the easy one. The node to be deleted is a leaf. Okay, you just deleted. The node to be deleted has no left subtree. In which case, if it had no left subtree, then you'd move the right up and you're good to go. If it has no right subtree, then you move the left up, you're good to go. And the node to be deleted has non-empty left and right subtrees, aka has 2 children. That's the hard part where we have to go and find either the smallest number on the right side or the largest number on the left side. Because if you're looking at the board, we could have done 130 instead of 225. But we just need to decide on one or the other. Okay, so root. All right, on the left they show deleting the 45. Slides are kind of weird, but if you notice the 45 over here was to the left of the 48. And then also if you notice the 30, which is right here, when they delete the 30, they just shifted everything up. Everyone good?
Picture of the original one.
How's it going, Perry?
Doing good. Again, I forgot which one we removed. Was it 35?
Yeah, the problem is these slides just show him being deleted. So if you look over here where the 45 hasn't been deleted, it's after the 48, so he's obviously missing.
Yeah.
Over here they're deleting the 30. Notice the 30 is up here, and now it's been replaced by the 35, aka this whole subtree. Shifted up.
Yeah.
Didn't see that.
Or they deleting the 80, so the 80 was over here. It looks like they just moved the 75. Deleted 80 was over here. They're deleting 80. They just shifted the 75 up, which is why you have 70, 75, 77.
Okay.
Over here they're deleting 50. Where's 50? Oh, it's up here. So which one did they choose? They chose the 48. So they swapped the 48 with the 50. That's why 48's up there. And then they shifted up the 45 and hooked it up right there. So they chose pick the largest number on the left side. Largest number on the left, smallest number on the right. Either will work.
This makes a bunch of sense in concept. It makes all the sense in the world.
Good.
Like,
Now you gotta go code it. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Well, a lot of this course is taking your concept and making it happen. All right, they do an analysis. That's great. Let me continue on if there's anything else.
I love analysis.
We've already done our analysis last class, so we're good. Non-recursive binary tree traversal algorithms. How did we do it last time? Recursively. How could we do it non-recursively?
Using like a lattice.
What data structure could we use? Loud and proud. A stack. Because recursion always uses the implicit stack of your computer. You could just create your own stack and use it to traverse non-recursively. All right. I don't know why they go into such a long explanation of this, but they really do. When in reality, the recursive traversal is just way easier. All right. Let me go ahead and pause here.